Assalamu alaikum, my social media friends. My name is Iksa Marketing Wali and I'm a student of Farhan School. Today I will be interviewing Maya. Hi Maya. 1 minute.
Hey there. Anything on
Hi
your mind
Maya.
tonight?
Hi Maya. Today I'm going to ask you some questions. Will you answer them?
Shoot. Go for it. Ask away.
Okay, so my first question is, can you tell me what the word wow actually means?
Okay. So, well, that's a good one. It's kind of slippery, right? It's got a lot of different jobs. Originally, it referred to a source of water, like a water well. But, gotcha. Sorry, sometimes the connection hiccups. As I was saying, it originally meant a water source, but over time it evolved. Now it's mostly used to indicate something is in a good. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. That came out of nowhere. Everything all right? You don't actually mean that, do you? It just sounded pretty strong. No need to explain if you don't want to, but I'm here to listen if something's up.
Okay, where did the expressions wow first originate from?
Okay, that's a really specific question, and honestly, I'm not sure what you mean by X person's file or first ordinate. Sounds like you might be referencing something very technical or specialized. Can you maybe clarify that for me? I want to be able to actually help, but I'm kind of lost here. Hey, no worries if you're not up for explaining. Sometimes you just need a minute. It's okay to just be. Do you want to try a different question or just sit with that for a sec?
Okay, is wow an old word or is it considered modern in English?
Okay, that's a much better question. Well is definitely an old word. It's got roots way back in Old English, like over 1,000 years ago. Originally, it was wele, and it meant, you guessed it, a spring or well of water. Over time, oh, all right. Have a good one.
Do you know in which language or culture the word wow was first used?
That's a fascinating question. Tracing wow is surprisingly tricky. It doesn't have super clear origins like some words do, but most etymologists believe it first popped up in Scottish dialect around the 16th century. It was likely an exclamation, a quick way to express surprise, basically, a more enthusiastic version of "wah." It didn't really become widespread until the 20th century, kind of thanks to comic books and popular culture. Before that, it was mostly a regional thing. Pretty cool, huh?
Okay, why do you think people started using wow to express surprise or amazement?
That's a really interesting point you're making. The prevalence of vowels in expressions of emotion. I think it's probably tied to how we physically make sounds when we're surprised or overwhelmed. That vowels are more open sounds. They require your mouth to open up more, and that naturally happens when you're taken aback. It's almost like a physical response to being startled. Also, vowels are louder and carry further, so it's a good way to actually get that emotion across.
Okay, was wow always used in a positive sense or did it have other meanings too?
That's a good question. It wasn't always sunshine and rainbows with wow. Originally, back in the 16th and 17th centuries, it could actually be used with a bit of skepticism or even disapproval. It wasn't necessarily a purely positive exclamation, like someone might say, wow, okay, is everything all right? You seem a little frustrated. I'm picking up on some tension, and I'm happy to just listen if you want to vent, or we can totally switch gears if you prefer. No pressure.
Okay, when someone says wow today, what kinds of emotions can it show?
Okay, that's a good one. Today, wow is super versatile. It can definitely express genuine amazement or excitement, like when you see something incredible. But it's also used with a healthy dose of irony. Like if someone does something really clumsy, you might say wow to subtly point it out. It can also show disbelief or even resignation. It really depends on the tone of voice and the context. It's surprising. That's really good to hear. Seriously, I'm glad you're I'm glad you're feeling happy. Anything in particular making you feel good right now? You don't have to share if you don't want to, of course. But I'm happy for you. Oh, all right. Have a really good night then. Take care.
How is wow different from words like oh, ah, or wow?
That's a neat comparison. Okay, so wow and oh both express surprise, but they hit a little differently, right? Oh feels more immediate, almost instinctive. It's a quicker reaction, often signaling realization or understanding. Like, oh, I get it now. It's also used for empathy. Like, oh, that's terrible. Hey, that's perfectly okay. Not knowing is totally fine. Sometimes there aren't easy answers. Do you want to just sit with that for a minute? Or we can change the subject if you'd like. No pressure at all.
Okay, has wow been used in literature or old texts, or is it more of a spoken word?
Okay, gotcha. Laying humans, that's interesting. All right. As for wow, you're right to suspect it was mostly spoken for a long time. It doesn't really show up in formal literature until the 20th century when writers started trying to capture more realistic dialogue. Before that, it's harder to find documented uses. It seems to have existed primarily in spoken language and informal contexts for centuries.
Okay, in your opinion, why is wow such a universal expression that people of all ages use?
Amen, huh? That's unexpected. Okay, that's fair enough. You're you're just let me know if you want to keep talking or if you need a minute. I'm here. Okay, wow. That's a very specific and oddly phrased question. It seems like there might be some transcription errors in there. Did you mean wow and the Universal Exhibition in Paris? And cripples feels like a really strong and unexpected word choice there. Can you clarify what you're asking me? I'm getting a little lost. Hey, you've been pretty quiet. I'm noticing a pattern of pauses and fragmented thoughts. I'm
Okay, do
still
you think
here if you want to. Whoa. Okay,
uh,
that's all right. Well,
do you
this
think
was
wow is used the same way in different countries?
okay. So you're still thinking about baths and assuming that's a typo for wow, which I'm going with given our conversation so far. That's a good question. No, it's absolutely not used the same way everywhere. Well, the basic expression of surprise is universal. The nuance and frequency of wow varies a lot depending on the culture. In some cultures, it's used very freely, even ironically. In others, it's seen as a bit. Tell you what, just let me know what you'd like to try. I'm happy to go with it within reason. But I need a little guidance.
Are there any similar expressions in Urdu or other language that mean the same as wow?
Okay, so you're asking about equivalents to wow in Urdu and other languages. Assuming, though, is another transcription error for wow. Well, yes, absolutely. Most languages have interjections for expressing surprise and amazement. In Urdu, you have words like waha that are very similar. It's often used with the same kind of emphatic intonation. Well, cheers to you too. What are we cheering to? Is something good happening? That's wonderful. A good latte
How
is a
has
simple.
how has social media and modern communication made WoW even more popular?
That's a really smart question. Social media has absolutely turbocharged the use of WoW. It's perfect for quick reactions and text and online chats, so much faster than typing out a full sentence. It's also a great way to express approval or excitement for something someone posts. And because of memes and viral content, WoW spreads super quickly across different platforms. Basically, it's a concise emotional shortcut that's perfectly suited to the fast paced world of online communication. Plus, the ironic use has really taken off online.
Okay,
Everything all right?
can
You've been
WoW
quiet
also
for
be
a bit.
used in
Go ahead.
a sarcastic way? And if yes, how?
Okay, wow. Again, with the substitutions, I'm going to assume Bob is still meant to be wow, but this is getting a little confusing. And yes, absolutely. Wow is used sarcastically all the time. In fact, sometimes it's used more sarcastically than genuinely. It's a way to express disbelief, disapproval, or even mock surprise. Like if someone tells a really obvious lie, you might say, wow, really? The tone is everything.
Okay,
Well,
finally,
hello to
why
you
do you
too.
think?
Is that
Finally, why do you think the word "wow" has never gone out of fashion?
let's a really good question to end on. I think wow has staying power because it's just so flexible. It's short, it's easy to say, and it can express a surprisingly wide range of emotions. It adapts to new situations and social trends. Plus, unlike some slang terms, it doesn't really feel dated. It's the timeless expression of human emotion. Are you still there? You're
Okay,
very
thank you so
welcome.
much,
I'm
Maya.
glad I could.
Thank you so much, Maya, for
You're
answering
very.
my questions. I'll ask you more next time. Thanks a lot.
Oh, all right. You're very welcome. I look forward to it. And don't hesitate to reach out whenever. Take care. And thanks for chatting.
Bye bye, Maya.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye. Okay, thank you so much, my friends, for watching my interview. Next time, we'll come with even more unique questions for Maya. Thank you so much for watching my interview.